Hello, everyone. Welcome back for another video. I hope everyone's having a great day. Before watching the video, please subscribe and like it. Todd Chrisley is never one to hold back, and when he teams up with Nanny Faye, fans know something outrageous is coming. This time, their target was completely unexpected. During a recent moment of candid family fun, the Chrisley duo delivered a hilarious and sharp-tongued roast of the Cleveland Browns, and fans are still trying to catch their breath from laughing so hard. It all began with a casual chat turned roast session on social media. Todd, with his signature sarcasm, kicked things off by poking fun at the Browns' seemingly endless cycle of rebuilding and disappointment. Nanny Faye, who has never needed a script to steal the show, jumped right in with her own brand of Southern sass, sending the internet into a frenzy. Todd opened the floodgates with a sly remark about how watching the Browns play is like watching a rerun where the ending never changes. The jab didn't go unnoticed. Fans were stunned, not just because of the shade, but because Todd hit the nail on the head. He didn't stop there. With that polished charm he's known for, he compared the team's offense to a broken GPS that keeps driving fans in circles but never to a win. But it was Nanny Faye who turned the heat up. In a moment that instantly went viral, she chimed in with a grin and a wink, saying she hadn't seen that much confusion on a field since the last time she tried to herd raccoons off her back porch. She added that even her bingo group could probably score more touchdowns if they had the right snacks. Her delivery was flawless. It was the kind of comment only she could get away with, and social media couldn't get enough. The Browns, known for a loyal fan base that sticks through thick and thin, found themselves unexpectedly trending thanks to this Chrisley tag team roast. Some fans were defensive, firing back with stats and schedules, but others joined the laughter, admitting that even the most diehard Cleveland supporter can't deny the struggles the team has faced. Memes exploded across platforms, some inserting Todd and Nanny Faye into mock Browns huddles, others imagining Nanny calling plays with her cigarette in one hand and a glass of sweet tea in the other. While the roast was clearly in jest, it opened up a broader conversation among fans. The Browns, despite showing occasional promise, have been plagued by inconsistency. The Chrisleys simply said out loud what many have whispered for years. But what made it so impactful was the delivery. Funny, direct, but still laced with that Chrisley flair that turns even criticism into entertainment gold. Todd followed up the viral moment with a post, reminding everyone that football is all about passion and that he's got nothing but love for sports fans who stick by their teams. He said the Browns' roast was all in good fun, but couldn't resist adding that maybe Nanny Faye should suit up and show the team how it's done. That comment alone sparked more jokes, including mock ESPN graphics ranking her ahead of some current NFL quarterbacks. Fans of Chrisley knows best know that Todd and Nanny Faye have always loved sharing their opinions, especially when it comes to pop culture or anything that gets people riled up. Whether it's fashion, reality TV, or now football, the duo doesn't shy away from speaking their minds. Their banter has become one of the most loved aspects of the show, and moments like this remind audiences why the Chrisleys have built such a loyal following. As for the Browns, they haven't publicly responded, but social media has kept the story alive. Some fans have even started petitions for Nanny Faye to be a guest commentator during a live NFL game. Whether that happens or not, the thought of Nanny in a headset giving real-time commentary has fans begging the networks to the power of Todd and Nanny's voices in pop culture. Their roast wasn't just a few offhand comments. It became a viral event that brought laughter, sparked debate, and reminded fans why reality stars with a little bit of bite can still dominate the conversation. In an era where celebrities often play it safe, Todd and Nanny continue to keep it real, even if it means throwing a few playful punches at a struggling NFL team. But beyond the roast, there's something deeply relatable in how they approach life. They find humor in everyday frustration, whether it's a disappointing game or a family squabble. That ability to laugh and call things out with charm and timing is why audiences continue to tune in and follow their lives closely. The Browns may not have asked for a reality TV roast, but thanks to Todd and Nanny Faye, they got one. And fans couldn't be more entertained. If history is any guide, this won't be the last time the Chrisleys take aim at something unexpected. But for now, the Cleveland Browns have officially earned a spot in Chrisley pop culture history, courtesy of a grandma with no filter and her equally sassy son who knows exactly how to go viral. Todd Chrisley knows how to make headlines, but it's often the unfiltered, hilarious moments with his mother, Nanny Faye, that truly capture fans' hearts. In a moment that quickly lit up social media, Todd shared a screenshot of a private conversation between him and Nanny Faye. And it was everything fans hoped for and more. Equal parts heartwarming and hilarious, the exchange gave a glimpse into the unique relationship that has long made them one of reality TV's most beloved mother-son duos. The screenshot, which Todd posted on his Instagram stories, featured a text thread that could have come straight out of an episode of Chrisley Knows Best. Todd had simply captioned it, "This woman right here," with a laughing emoji and a heart, and within minutes fans were screenshotting the post and spreading it across every platform. Why? Because Nanny Faye's texts were classic Nanny, blunt, witty, and bursting with the king of sass only she can deliver. In the conversation, Todd had apparently reached out to check on her after a long day, texting something like, "Hey mama, just checking in. Are you good?" But Nanny's response was far from standard. Instead of a simple yes or no, she replied with, "I'm still breathing and cussing, so I must be fine." That one-liner alone had fans in stitches, but she didn't stop there. In the next message, she added, "Now if someone could just explain why my TV remote only works when it feels like it, I'd be really good." Todd's reply was classic big kid energy. "Mama, it's not the remote. It's probably just out of batteries." To which Nanny replied, "No, baby, the batteries are fine. It's the spirit of your daddy haunting the living room again." The kind of banter that proves she never loses her sense of humor, no matter the situation. As the messages continued, Todd joked about sending someone over to check the remote, maybe even Savannah. But Nanny was quick to say, "Don't send Savannah. She'll reorganize my fridge again and hide my pudding." Fans were left howling. It wasn't just a text. It was a front-row seat to the Chrisley family dynamic, one that thrives on quick wit, sharp jabs, and reaction was immediate. The screenshot trended on fan pages, and people began tagging their own grandmothers, comparing Nanny Faye to everyone's favorite elder relative who says whatever she wants without apology. One fan tweeted, "This is why Nanny Faye needs her own talk show," while another said, "She's the only person who can roast Todd and make him laugh about it." But beneath the humor, the screenshot revealed something deeper, an unshakable bond between mother and son. Even through all the public ups and downs the Chrisleys have faced, their connection remains strong, authentic, and wildly entertaining. Todd's decision to share the text wasn't just about laughs. It was a subtle reminder that family, even when chaotic, is something to be cherished. What made the moment even more impactful was the timing. With the family navigating personal challenges and ongoing public scrutiny, fans have been looking for signs of unity and resilience. This post delivered that message with humor and heart. Todd didn't need a long caption or a staged photo. A raw, unscripted exchange between him and Nanny Faye did more to connect with his audience than any polished PR statement could. Of course, fans began begging for more. "Todd, we need these texts daily," one follower wrote. Others started suggesting that a weekly Texts from Nanny Faye series should become a permanent feature. Some even suggested turning the texts into a book or a merch line. And honestly, who wouldn't want a mug that says, "Still breathing and cussing"? Nanny herself hasn't commented on the viral screenshot. But if history is any indication, she's probably unfazed and already cooking up her next clever comeback. She's never been one for social media stardom, yet somehow remains its queen every time Todd shares a piece of her world. It's that authenticity that fans can't get enough of. Whether she's trying to outsmart her remote, sneak a snack, or tell Todd exactly what's wrong with the world, She does it all with a twinkle in her eye and not a single care about who might be watching. Todd, for his part, knows the gold he's sitting on. He may be the polished face of the Chrisley brand, but Nanny Faye is the fire that keeps fans coming back. Their interactions are a reminder that no matter how complicated life gets, humor and honesty always win. And in a world of filtered perfection, it's the unfiltered moments that leave the biggest impact. As the Chrisleys continue to navigate their public and private lives, fans can only hope that more gems like this conversation find their way onto the timeline. Because whether it's a roast about a remote, a complaint about missing pudding, or a story about haunted electronics, Nanny Faye brings the kind of lighthearted realness that feels rare and much needed. In the end, that single screenshot wasn't just a viral moment. It was a reminder of what makes the Chrisleys unforgettable. A son and his mother, both strong-willed, both quick with a comeback, and both fiercely loyal to each other, proving yet again that love and laughter will always find their way through, even if it takes a broken remote and a haunting or two to get there. Todd Chrisley has never shied away from controversy, sass, or a bold clapback. But lately, even in the thick of serious moments, he's been leaning into humor more than ever, and it's not going unnoticed. While critics still circle and skeptics stay loud, a wave of Todd's followers have emerged to show they're absolutely here for the humor. And honestly, they might be the secret weapon behind his ongoing relevance. It all started when Todd shared one of his now signature cheeky Instagram posts, this time poking fun at everything from his current circumstances to his own over-the-top personality. With a carefully chosen meme and one of those captions only Todd could write, the internet lit up. Some rolled their eyes, some were criticized. But a growing corner of his fanbase leaned in closer, hit like, and laughed, because in a world full of drama, Todd's comedy was exactly what they needed. In the comment section, these fans came alive. At least he's still got that quick tongue and sharp wit, one wrote. Another chimed in, this is why I stay following. If we're gonna deal with a mess, let's at least laugh about it. That sentiment echoed across the post, with hundreds of comments rallying behind Todd's ability to find humor even when the circumstances aren't just casual observers either. These are longtime followers who have stuck with the Chrisleys through every high-gloss premiere and every public storm. They know Todd. They've seen the seasons of Chrisley Knows Best where he ruled the screen with one-liners, side-eyes, and dramatic reactions. They remember the hilarious exchanges with Nanny Faye, the exaggerated parenting moments, and the theatrical family debates that always felt one part reality and one part sitcom. So when Todd pulls out the jokes now, they get it. And they're in on it. What makes Todd's humor land for these followers is that it feels both intentional and instinctual. He's not trying too hard. He's not hiding behind comedy either. Instead, he uses it like a tool, a language he's fluent in, a bridge between chaos and control. While some celebrities crumble under pressure or go silent when the going gets tough, Todd gets louder, but in the most entertaining way possible. His recent posts prove it. Whether it's a sarcastic quote, a self-aware meme, or a screenshot of a hilarious conversation with Nanny Faye, Todd knows exactly how to get people talking. Not with bitterness, not with self-pity, but with humor that feels real and smart and perfectly timed. And the fans who are here for it, they're making themselves known. One comment read, "Life's too short not to laugh. Todd's messy, but at least he's funny." Another said, "Say what you want, but this man's got better comedic timing than half of Hollywood." Even in the midst of tense conversations online, his followers are planting flags and declaring themselves Team Humor. Some of them even started tagging each other, turning his comments into mini comedy clubs. Jokes led to more jokes. Memes began circulating with Todd's expressions and Nanny Faye's one-liners. Fan pages popped up dedicated to archiving his funniest moments. It's no longer just about defending him. It's about enjoying the show, whatever form it takes. Todd seems to know exactly what he's doing. Humor has always been his armor, but now it's also his connection. It's what lets him rise above the noise without pretending the noise isn't there. He's found a way to wink at the audience even when the stage lights dim, and that kind of charisma is hard to fake. There's also something therapeutic in it, for him and for the fans. In a culture that's often too serious or too dramatic, Todd's comedic approach feels like a breath of fresh air. It's not about dismissing the issues. It's about surviving them. And if you can't find a laugh in the middle of life's chaos, what's the point? Not everyone gets it, and that's fine. Todd's not for everyone. He's opinionated, flamboyant, and unapologetically extra. But for those who get the humor, he's exactly the kind of distraction they need. Not empty, not forced, just funny. His followers know that this kind of humor doesn't come from nowhere. It comes from experience, from being knocked down and still finding something to smile about. It comes from a lifetime of navigating storms with a smirk and a sharply worded comeback. That's why the jokes work. They're earned. And let's be honest, reality TV, social media, and public life are all a circus. Todd just happens to be one of the ringmasters who knows how to crack a joke while juggling flaming swords. His followers? They're sitting in the front row, popcorn in hand, laughing all the way through it. In a digital age where people are constantly shouting, canceling, and judging, Todd Chrisley's choice to laugh feels both bold and freeing. It's a reminder that life doesn't have to be taken so seriously all the time. It's okay to throw a little glitter on the mess. It's okay to post a meme instead of a meltdown. It's okay to just be funny. And for the people who stuck with him, who don't need perfection or explanations, the humor is more than welcome. It's the reason they're still here. Todd may have his critics, but he also has fans who understand that a well-timed laugh can be a powerful thing. They're not laughing at him. They're laughing with him. Because at the end of the day, when the spotlight fades and the headlines quiet down, what really lingers is that familiar voice, saying something outrageous, rolling his eyes, and reminding everyone why humor has always been his greatest gift. So yes, Todd did have some followers who were here for humor, and they're louder, funnier, and more loyal than ever. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, America Trends 24, and stay with us.